My man keeps liking body slash bikini pics of so many girls because he tried to recruit me for ISIS or some shit. A video of him taking shots out of a dildo. My boyfriend last 10 minutes in bed. I am so sad, Selina. Turns out he had literally used my card on Amazon to buy porn. Hannibal Lecter 2.0. Fuck off! Oh my god, I almost just threw up. Hi guys, welcome back. Your girl has been off sick with symptoms. I feel like it was bound to happen at some point. Yeah, I had a temperature and a sore throat. It didn't develop into a cough, and I just felt so fatigued for a few days. I was sleeping more than I've ever slept in my life. It wouldn't matter how much sleep I got, I was just so fatigued and a bit achy and just all of that. So I had to take some time off work. Hopefully I'll be back in next week because I'm feeling a bit better now. And I was like, what shall I film? Then I was like, do you know what would be so fun? Reacting to your fuckboy dilemmas or your fuckboy stories, slash like giving relationship advice and all of that. I did one of these videos before. It didn't get many views, but I really enjoyed it, and I think you guys did as well. In fact, one of the girls, when I put this on my story, because I put on my story like, send me your fuckboy dilemmas and stuff, and one of you guys messaged me like, I just want to thank you so much for the advice you gave me in the previous video you did. My boyfriend's now going to therapy, and I was like, wow. Her influence. I'm sending your boyfriends to therapy. You guys, some of them I was reading and I was like,
what is this, honey? I was in tears almost.
That's a TikTok reference. If you're not on TikTok yet, what are you doing with your quarantine time? If men have one thing, it is the audacity. Can I lie? Can I fucking lie? I've read through some of these briefly. I have so many, I don't think I can include them all in the video. But I'm just gonna scroll through and just see what pops out. My ex-boyfriend made me believe I was selfish and stupid for deciding to study abroad instead of staying at home with him, lol. He said I didn't care enough or loved him enough because I chose uni over him, even though I decided to do so before I even met him, lol. We stayed together and did long distance, but he insulted me and was passive aggressive every single day and made me feel like trash, but I stayed with him because I was lonely and desperate. I showered him with expensive gifts in the meantime because that was the only time he would be nice to me. Thought his behaviour was normal and that it would only last a couple of weeks slash months, but it went on for 2 years. And I didn't realise how bad he had treated me until I told some of my friends about it. Lol, we only broke up a month ago because I forgave him a million times like a stupid bitch, but I couldn't look at him anymore without thinking about all the awful things he had done to me, and I feel so relieved now. Okay, I just want to say congratulations on finally leaving him. It's never too late to leave a trash man. Don't you dare sit there and think, oh,
I've been with him for 3 years. Oh, I've already been with him for 2 years. We've been together for 8 years. I can't leave him now. I've invested so much.
Sis, are you joking? You have the rest of your life to live, and you're sitting there thinking, oh, but I've invested 2 years. 2 years. It's gonna end exactly the way that it's ended for this girl. Like, you're gonna end up resenting him no matter how many years you've been with him, and how many, the more time you spend with a trash man, the more times you forgive them, the more that resentment is going to build up, and one day it's going to catch up with you to the point where you can't even look at him the same anymore. We all want a ride or die, don't we? So like, whatever you choose to do in your life, you should have someone who is right there next to you and supports you, even if that means making sacrifices for you. So I'm glad you got out of that situation, girl. Okay, this is a friendship dilemma, but it involves a boy. So I kissed a boy on a night out that had slept with one of my friends in the past. There was nothing between them. My friend had been speaking to someone else in the meantime, had slept with this person. The morning after this night out, I told her what had happened and also told her that he had messaged me asking if we'd like to go on a date, and I asked her if she was okay with this. It didn't bother me that they slept together, but I wanted to know how she felt. After all, it was only a kiss and we were just gonna get to know each other on this date. She gave me the green light and said we were really suited. I'm sorry, she probably said that because she was like,
you're both snakes. You're suited to each other.
The following week, she proceeded to tell me that I had no morals for kissing him that night, that I broke girl code. When I went to speak to her after we kissed, she was fine with it. Our friendship hasn't been the same since. Was our friendship really worth losing when I was honest with her about what happened and she told me she was fine with me getting to know him, but then changed her mind? Am I in the wrong? Okay. I think you do have to take some responsibility here. In fairness to your friend, you kissed him before you got her kind of the green light or whatever. So you had already made that decision before consulting your best friend. So I can kind of see where she's coming from. You know, when you ask her the next day, like, oh, is that okay? She's kind of already put in that awkward situation where she has to be like, well, you already kissed him, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you already did that. So I kind of understand where your friend is coming from, but at the same time, like, it's a bit confusing for you too, because she said she was okay with it and then she kind of went back on her word. I really think the resolution to this problem is that you should just cut this guy out, because it's not worth losing a friendship over, especially as you said, it's just a kiss and you're just going on a date to get to know him. Like, it doesn't seem like this guy is the love of your life or anything of the sort. Me and my boyfriend broke up in Feb. We still talk all the time and he said he wanted to try again. When we talked about this further, he said he didn't want a relationship and didn't think we should go back, but continues to text me every day. I'm a fool and reply because I still have feelings. What do I do to make myself stop? Why does he waste his own time messaging me if he doesn't want anything? I need your help, sis. First of all, this is, as you said, it's a waste of his time, it's a waste of your time. He has said he doesn't want a relationship, he doesn't want to get back. Say this to him. Be like, these are the words, here are the receipts. These are the words that came out of your mouth. You don't want a relationship with me. And I respect myself enough to not be talking to you, because this isn't doing me any favors. This isn't helping me get over you. If you don't want a relationship, you don't want anything, then I'm not with it. We need to stop talking. Just be open with him. And if he respects you enough, then he will leave you alone, because he should also recognize that this isn't fair on you. He shouldn't be putting you in this position where he's like,
oh, I don't want to get back with you, but let's talk every day.
Stop the motherfucking music.
Absolutely not.
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? Please help me out, girl. I'm in a really happy relationship for 3 years. Before that, I dated my ex also for 3 years. As I said, I'm happy in my current relationship, but I think a lot about my ex, and I know that he is still not over me through on and off texting with him. I've never cheated on my current boyfriend, but I'm 21 now. I feel like shit's getting real and I don't want to get married when I still have thoughts about my ex. Both are absolute angels, and I broke up with my ex because I was scared that he would be the only one in my life. I felt like we were so young that we had to grow fast on our own and experience life. I feel like trash because my current boyfriend has everything, and I wonder if I only want my ex because I can't have him. I don't want to hurt anyone again. This is a really tricky one. I think you know in yourself that it's not fair on your current boyfriend that you are still hung up over your ex. I think first of all, it's an issue that you're still talking to your ex on and off. So maybe the first step, because you don't want to do anything rash. Like, the worst thing is if you broke up with your current boyfriend because of this, and then you realize that actually you shouldn't have, because then it becomes messy and then you ask for him back and like it just becomes this whole thing. So I think first step, cut off your ex completely and see if you still feel the same. You might cut him off and be like, oh my god, I was being so stupid, I'm so in love with my current boyfriend, I don't need my ex, blah blah. So do that first, and then if you're still thinking about your ex, then I think you should be open and communicate with your current boyfriend, because it's not fair on him either. So my ex started talking to me again when lockdown started, probably because he was bored, but he has a girlfriend. He told me he wants to shag me after lockdown and said he's cheated on his girlfriend multiple times. Do I tell his girlfriend? I don't want to seem like a jealous ex by telling her, because it will sound like I'm making it up, but I really don't want her wasting her time on him, because she seems lovely and my heart breaks for her. I have screenshots for evidence. I'm not friends with his girlfriend. Any advice would be much appreciated. I love your videos. You crack me up so much. Thank you. Oh my god, that is so messy. These boys ain't shit. I can't even call them men. These boys ain't shit. Okay, I'm trying to think what I would do if I was you.
This is it, people. Let's move. Let's go, 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 go.
I think if I was you, I would present the evidence. I just would. I think he's getting what he deserves, and so is she. It's a win-win situation. Like, he's getting what he deserves. He's gonna get exposed for the rat that he is. And she is gonna get what she deserves, which is knowing that she's with a rat. And then she can make up her mind of whether she wants to be with him or not. Part of me is like, just stay out the drama and stuff, but the thing is, we all know that as women, we'd want to be told if that was our boyfriend. Not dilemmas anymore, because I took out the trash a long time ago. This girl's a legend.
Yeah, get into it.
But my first ex would not let me break up with him. Would tell me, no you're not, call me baby still. So I blocked him, but nah. Man shows up to my house with a fucking get well soon card and some chocolate. Wrote a whole essay about how I've changed and how I'm such a bad girl now because he heard I was dating again. Also got his fucking dad and sister to harass me over social media since I cut ties with him. My second ex, after spending New Year's Eve together and telling me I'm the love of his life and then going away for 3 nights together early Jan, he decides to pull a 360 less than a week later and break up with me. You can guarantee I made him pay me back for my half of the trip for wasting my time and money.
Yes! Yes!
Even funnier, man's messaged me a year into my current relationship and asked if there's a chance we could get back together.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, my first ex was threatening to commit suicide if I didn't get back with him. What construct is it in society that is raising these men, raising these boys to threaten suicide if they get broken up with? I just want to know what it is. Yeah, let me know and then we can change it. All right, that's ridiculous, but I am so happy for you that you've taken the trash out, as you put it very well. How someone acts when you break up is so telling. Some guys, you might break up with them and they're very respectful of the breakup, they respect your terms and whatnot, and you think, oh, he's a good egg, just not my egg, you know? But with some people, it's like you break up with them and you see a different side of them. And it's scary because you're like, have I been dating a stranger for X amount of years? Like, I never knew you could behave like this. And if anything, it reinforces your decision. You're like, thank God I broke up with him. Like, imagine if you settle down with this person, not knowing that they could switch on you like that and be threatening to kill themselves, etc, etc. Oh my god, this is like the biggest problem of our generation. I've got a dilemma. So basically my man keeps liking body/bikini pics of so many girls. He also follows new girls on a daily basis. I told him I find it disrespectful a couple of times now, but he keeps doing it. He's never messaged or replied to any of these girls. Should I get rid, or am I just overthinking, and is this just what all guys are like? It's what a lot of guys are like, but it's not what all guys are like. Okay, you should never settle. There are definitely boyfriends out there who don't do that shit. My ex didn't do that shit. He used to. And then that changed because I communicated to him effectively. you need to communicate to your man. Saying it just once, oh, you've said it a couple times, you need to drill it in. But it does get to a point where it's like, how many times can you tell a guy not to do something? This is the struggle I feel like so many women have. It's like, you don't want to raise your man. Do you know what I mean? Why are you bringing him up like he's your son? That's for his mother to do. I think just like give it a couple more talks maximum. And I feel like sometimes we're too timid in telling a guy what we don't like. Like, you might have been like, listen, I don't like it when you like other girls' pictures. That's not gonna get through to him. You need to be very serious with him. To me, you said, should I get rid of him? Have you told him that? Have you said to him, I'm considering getting rid of you? No. If he knows the severity of the situation, he can then act on that. Someone just replied saying, I attract psychos. Mood. My boyfriend of 3 years, oh my god, I almost just threw up.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk.
These dilemmas are triggering me. They're triggering something in me. My boyfriend of 3 years told me last night he doesn't have any physical attraction towards me. He doesn't look forward to having sex with me. He says he loves me and physical attraction doesn't matter to him because he doesn't think he'll ever find another girl as nice as me, etc, etc. Basically, he thinks my other qualities make up for it. How much can I believe him? Is this just going to be an issue for the rest of our relationship? Can he really say that at 21 years old that he doesn't care about physical and sexual attraction?
Well.
The issue I'm worrying about is whether he will grow resentful of me because of it. If so, I am wasting my time even thinking about staying in a relationship. You have to have that component in a relationship. And I think if you stayed with him over time, he's saying it doesn't matter now, maybe it's like a new thing, but if this continues over time, either he's gonna break up with you over this, or he's gonna be looking elsewhere. So I think preserve your dignity and you make the first move and be like, I'm not happy with this. And the thing is, you've said like, I don't know whether he'll grow to resent me. Sis, it's not about him resenting you, it's about you resenting him. Like, surely you're gonna grow to resent him. You're gonna be like, oh, fucking dickhead doesn't know what he's got. When he's got it right in front of him on a plate, he doesn't see what he's got. So you should be worrying about, you're gonna end up resenting him. And I think that will be what happens, because there's only so much. I mean, if he's looking for a nice girl, get a pen pal, mate. What the fuck is he on about? He doesn't think he can find a girl as nice as you.
Are you joking? Are you joking?
If he wants a companionship with no physical attraction, get a pen pal. You might want to cling on now because it's a long-term relationship, but down the road it's going to cause more issues, and like your breakup down the road could be a lot uglier than if you broke up with him now. You just need to talk to him basically and be like, I'm not happy to be with a guy who doesn't see me in that way. And in fairness to him, it could be just a phase. Maybe he's going through something and he's not finding, you know, he's not finding anyone appealing. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe he's actually going through something mentally, but that's for you to find out. Oh my god. Oh my god. My boyfriend last 10 minutes in bed. I am so sad, Selina. I don't even know what to say. The key, yeah, this is cliche, but the key is communication. You need to tell him that in a sensitive way, because you don't want to upset him too much. I mean, you know, it might not be something he has that much control over. I mean, obviously if he did have control over it, he would last longer. But I think in a sensitive way, you need to be like, listen, babe, I'm not happy with that aspect, and I think we should work on it together. You know, present it as like a you know, it's me and you in this together, you know, how can we fix this kind of thing. But wow, that is sad.
Tragic.
At 3 a.m. oh my god. At 3 a.m. the other day, I got a notification on Monzo saying that my ex-boyfriend had sent me money for something he had bought on Amazon. Turns out he had literally used my card on Amazon to buy porn. What the actual fuck is wrong with these boys? No. Girl. These men ain't shit. Oh my god. What kind of porn? An ex is an ex for a reason. Why does he have... Change your Amazon password. Like, what the fuck? Don't let him... If men have one thing, it is the audacity. Change your password. He shouldn't be getting access to that anymore. I've been in a dead talking stage with this boy for a month. He was an absolute babe with the best chat to begin with, and now he's turned dry. I can tell neither of us are feeling it, but I need some quarantine entertainment, sis. Girl, what? Stop talking to him. Do you know how many guys there are online right now that you can talk to and have good chat with? Why are you wasting your time? You both know that it's run its course. The talking stage is over. Nothing is coming of it because of quarantine. Next, 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 next. Who's in line next?
Next caller! Next caller! Next caller!
My boyfriend of 5 years hit me with the I don't know what I want, I need to work on me. Break up 2 weeks into lockdown after staying at mine for the first week. The day we broke up, he was telling me he loves me, misses me the night before we were planning a holiday. It's been over a week and we haven't spoken. He's already liking girls' photos on Insta, had a complete personality change. How the fuck do I get over this breakup in lockdown, especially with him acting up on Insta? Block him. Block him.
See ya.
Delete him off your Instagram. You don't need to be seeing that. It's over now. Why are you picking at the wound? Let the wound heal, sis. He's single, he can do what he wants. If anything, his behavior is showing you that this is not the kind of man you want to be with, so just block him. My ex cheated on me throughout the whole relationship with his ex, other girls, and constantly denied it even when I had solid proof. Then tried to tell me that I gave him chlamydia to cover up the fact that he gave it to me. He also stole from me when I was at my lowest because of him. He said that I was making up that I was depressed and almost quit uni because of him. I'm a third year psych student, just about to submit my last essay dis and will finish my exams in the next 2 weeks and I'm out. Oh my god, girl. Honestly, if you can survive this, you can survive anything. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Keep going.
Girl, you have done it again. Constantly raising the bar for us all and doing it flawlessly.
So I was dating this guy and it got super intense super quickly because I come from quite a strict family and he was an Asian, but we both stuck by each other, and even though I got a lot of shit from my parents, we stayed together. After a couple of months being together, he still hadn't made it official, but we acted like we were and we said I love you all the time. When I called him out on it, he then decided to tell me we couldn't be serious if my family weren't going to accept it. So we ended things and decided to be friends, which I kind of knew wasn't going to work, but I did it anyway because I didn't want to lose him. I go to uni in Bristol, he goes to Bath, and whenever he'd come on nights out in Bristol, he'd always end up staying at mine and we'd end up having sex. With your strict parents there, sis. Wow, I'm impressed. This happened for a while after we broke up. Then I decided to stop that from happening because I was just getting hurt. Yes, sis, well done.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
We carried on talking for a while. We spoke about getting back together. We never did. A while later, I go on holiday with friends and he posts an Insta pic with a girl. And it looked like a couple's picture. I didn't want to jump to conclusions though, so I stalked her profile to find out they've been dating since 2 months after he and I dated. And we're together for most of our relationship. Now his cheating ass is blocked and I couldn't be happier to be away from that trash. Oh my god. When I hear these stories, I just realise how lucky I am and how easy I've had it in my life. Although, that being said, I've only been single for like 9 months. So, I guess there could be more trash to come in my life. But, wow. Wow. Goodbye. Goodbye. My boyfriend always blames me for everything wrong in his life and says I should be making it better. Is this normal? No, absolutely not. That is very bizarre behaviour. And he should be put in his place immediately. If he wants to sort something out in his life, that is on him. Tell him I will be there to support you, but I'm not doing things for you. I'm not sorting your life out for you because I am not your mother. End of. Okay, so we met at uni. He has been making moves on me and I rejected him. Then when I finally gave him a chance, he was sweet and charming. Corona came and he had to go back to his country. At the very beginning, still sweet, FaceTiming, vibing together, talking all night, and then boom, ghosted me. I sent him a snap in a polite manner that I want to know what's going on, if that's goodbye. And at the end of the day, he sent me a message. Hi, I saw your snap. That's it. Not addressing the issue, not explaining shit. Ghosted me since that message. I just said yes, because I thought he is going to continue to say something. What the fuck, Selina? Seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck is right? She sent me a photo. Okay, she sent me the evidence. Okay, yeah. I was rejecting him because I have trust issues. I didn't even like him, but then he turned out to be perfect. I'm here thinking if I was 100% conscious when he was giving him a chance, because seriously, he turned out to be a realistic version of all my reasons why I was rejecting him in the first place. See, this is what happens when you give men a chance. I just feel like so many of us girls will relate to this. Like, you sit back and you wonder why you ever gave a guy a chance who never deserved you in the first place. You were always out of his league. You were always too good for him. You were always on another level that he was never on.
Period.
And then you give him a chance and he fucks you over. And you just sit there and you will think, why? Why did I ever give him the time of day? This one is messy. I met a boy in 2016 and he approached me after class. We then talked a lot on Facebook and he wanted to meet up. He was cute and all that. When we met at uni for a date, he wanted to be alone with me to be able to talk. That was the moment I should have run. I love how you guys have this insight. This is very good. And we went into a classroom. He then talked 1 hour straight about religion and what his wife should do or not do. I was kind of scared, but he was cute. I just live for that. I just live for that energy when you're like, I was kind of scared, but he was cute. So I continued talking to him for a week or so. He always complimented me and stuff. All of a sudden, when he noticed that I am happy with the way I live my religion and I'm not going to change from nasty ass boy, he said we can't continue. He blocked me on every social media platform. Years later, I realized that God was saving me because he tried to recruit me for ISIS or some shit.
And
Thank God I'm so stubborn that I don't let anyone tell me shit. That is a big no-no in general. When a guy tries to tell you how to live your life,
Electric chair.
focus on yourself. Do you live the life you want to live? Think about that, before you come telling me about the way I should be living my life. Second of all, it really pisses me off. Like, what you see is what you get. If you want to be with me, you're being with me for what I am now. Like, that's not how relationships work. I wouldn't ever choose to message a guy or start talking to a guy and be like, okay, so you've got potential, but first you need to do this, you need to do this, and this, and this, and that.
Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
So you're telling me that his mum had him in her womb for 9 months for him to come out and pull this kind of shit? Really? Really? This is why I don't want to have kids, because what if they end up like this and I have just had them in here for 9 months for them to go out and be saying this kind of shit to girls? Okay, I don't know why, but this one really sent me. My boyfriend just said I have small lips and I'm sad. I know his ex had big lips and I'm insecure about it. He just profusely apologized, but now I can't help but think he means it deep down. I'm hormonal, I think. Haha, help me please. Okay, this is funny to me for several reasons. First of all, why do we let these things upset us so much as girls? I would like to see a picture of your boyfriend. What does he look like? Is he crafted by God himself? I very much doubt it. I'm not trying to be rude, but like, why do we let these men make us feel insecure about stupid shit? So what if your lips aren't big? And this is usually coming from guys that, you know, you could turn around and say to him,
By the way, babe, your arms are kind of small.
That's my first point. Why do we let men make us feel insecure about stupid shit as if they are God's gift? Second of all, did I ask? Did I ask? When men give their opinion unprovoked.
So disrespectful. That shit got me so hot.
I did not ask you to comment on my lip size. That shit is so unattractive to me, and I would just like you, from this point in time and onwards, to keep your opinions to yourself. I like my lips, okay? Now shut the fuck up and get back to playing your games, okay? We can't be dealing with this, girls. Dated for almost 2 years, broke up twice during because of distance, but also because he kept messaging his ex, talking about how she should fly out and see him, asking how soft her skin still was, and talking about how special their relationship was. 5 months after breaking up with him, not only have I received the coronavirus check-in to see you're okay, but last month he emailed me because he'd blocked and everything else. That's right. The most formal email saying that he sends me the warmest of embraces and hopes I am prospering, that he was devastated about our breakup. Attached to the email, a video of him taking shots out of a dildo. Did he think I would look lovingly back upon him? Did he think that would make me want him back? Sis, no. There's so much to unpack here. There are so many twists and turns.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
So first of all, he was never over his ex, and he was messaging her asking how soft her skin still was. I'm not being funny. I think he might be Hannibal Lecter 2.0.
Call the police. We need to call the police.
No, I'm actually not being funny. No, I'm actually not being funny. No, I'm actually not being funny. Why is he asking her that shit? That's really fucking weird. First of all, asking how soft is your skin still. When you're in that position, there is a multitude of things you could be texting your ex saying.
I miss this about you. I miss that about you.
Do you think I would hit my ex asking him? Okay, no, I wouldn't, because he's hairy. But do you think it's normal to hit up your ex and of all the things you could say to them, to ask them, is your skin still soft? Do you think that's normal? Do you think that's normal? Because I don't. Second of all, of course he's hit you up since Corona to check in if you're okay. Third of all, he's emailed you. Why don't people get it? Get the message. What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
I've blocked you on everything. Do you think I do that for fun? Do you think I sit around and block you on everything for you to email me?
Hang on, she's blocked you and everything. Does that mean A, she doesn't want to talk to me anymore? Or B, she secretly wants me to email her?
I don't know. Which one? Which one? I think you're stupid. And then attached to the email a video of him taking shots out of a dildo. That's done it for me. That's done it.
I am disgusted.
Can you block people on email? Block his email. Block him on everything and never talk to him again. LOL, he ghosted me for 9 hours after we spoke every day for 3 months. I love how you just know that as a fact. Like, it was 9 hours. Then he told me he got back with his ex. We stopped speaking. Now he randomly sends me snaps like once a week to see how I'm doing. Is it mad that I still like him, lol? It's not mad that you still like him, because us girls can be stupid sometimes. However, I think that you need to block him on Snap. Just be savage. Realistically, where's this gonna go? He was trash anyway. He is now back with his ex, so he is taken. He's messaging you for what?
What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch?
For why? What's the purpose? Who, what, when, where, when, why, how? It doesn't make sense. Just, you're wasting your own time. You could be talking to other guys. There are other men out there. There are other men out there, hun. Block him.
Period.
Haha, my ex ghosted me like 5 months into the relationship, but joke's on him because I've now matched with his roommate on a dating app, and so I'm gonna make a reappearance once this lockdown is over. I would like to see it.
I would like to see it.
Hey girl, you're so right. Men are trash. We been new. I was with my ex for 4 years, and in Feb he was like, let's go tell our families so we can get married, etc. We're Muslim, so technically dating is wrong. Bit of a backstory, we've always had a good relationship, but the previous year was very rocky. He was going through family things. Literally a month later he turns around and says he doesn't want me anymore, all because he was like, why are you following guys on Insta, etc. So obviously I was like, you follow girls on Insta, random ones too, I don't have a problem with it. And then he started calling me psycho, saying that he doesn't want me no more because I'm too much of a headache, blah, 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 blah. He blocked and deleted me off everything. I should be over it, but I still love him. Any tips on what I can do to move on from it? But can we actually broadcast this to everyone on the planet? Why, before you come for someone else doing something, ask yourself what you do first. There has to be more to it, because you guys were serious to the point where you wanted to get married. So I feel like surely that's not a good enough reason to want nothing to do with you anymore just because you followed guys on Instagram. So I feel like maybe there was more to it on his side. Like, maybe he was kind of using that as a scapegoat to get out of the relationship. I think that the reason why you feel like you're still not over him is maybe because you didn't get that closure, because the reasons he gave were quite stupid. And I feel like there was maybe more to it. I don't know, maybe like, I'd say try and reach out to him and try to get closure, but he's blocked you on everything. So I think just remind yourself that he ain't shit, that you wouldn't want to get married to someone who turned out to be like that anyway, and that actually him doing this is a blessing in disguise, because imagine committing the rest of your life to someone who can act this immature. Okay, this is the last one because I've done so many. So I was seeing this boy September to January. He ends things in January but still talks to me every night. Wait. Okay. And asks me to go around for cuddles, but also never tells me how he feels. Whenever I air his messages, he replies, but he airs me all the time. I feel like he's waiting for someone better to come along, and it's been going on for 4 months now. It's draining, but I do really like him, so I continue to make myself available. Help. Girl, what is you doing? What What are you doing? This guy is a little bitch because he needs to just be upfront, saying he wants you to come around for cuddles. That makes me feel sick.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick.
Do you know what I mean? If you want to be vulgar, if you want to do vulgar things with me, then say it. Tell it to me straight. Don't tell me I want cuddles. Because we know that if I pull up, we're not just going to be cuddling. Second of all, you should not be talking every night if you've just ended things. And it's been going on for 4 months. Are you joking? Sis, that's over a quarter of a year that you have been entertaining a guy that you are not even with, that you are... I'm actually speechless. 4 months. And he airs you all the time. And you feel like he's waiting for someone better to come along.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand.
It just goes back to what I've said before. Do you think this is the only guy in the world? Do you? Do you? No, he clearly isn't. There are other guys out there that you can talk to. There are other guys out there that will treat you better, will make you a priority. Those are all of the dilemmas I'm gonna answer. I am probably gonna have to edit this video a lot because I've literally just spoken for over an hour. I've spoken for about an hour and a half answering dilemmas, and this video can't be an hour and a half. So maybe I'll make a part 2 answering more. Let me know if you guys would like, well, actually this is part 2. I'll make a part 3 answering more. I can make this into a series if you guys want. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash the thumbs up down below. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Hit the notification button so you can get notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video.